what you were created to do. Are you doing what God took his time and formed you? He made you. He formed us. He had a purpose and an intent in mind, amen. He had a plan, amen, for forming us, for creating us. Are you doing what he created you to do? Can he look at you and say, my creation is serving its purpose in which it was created? Can he look at you? This microphone was formed, it was made for one purpose. Right? If this microphone sits over here and it holds up this flower, it's being used. But is it being used for the purpose in which it was? No. No. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you take the top off and put some pretty flowers and glue them on all the way around, it'll be cute. Right? Got a little long stem hanging all around it, take down, right? And just have it sitting there. So that's different. But is that what it was created for? Is that the purpose it was made? No. That's not the purpose in which it was made. So it's not fulfilling its purpose, right? What about you? We were created, amen, for a purpose. God had purpose. He had purpose for us. He had vision, amen. He planned out what he wanted to do with every last one of us, amen, when he created man. But are you doing what you were created to do? Isn't that something? You know, back in the day, when the antenna would break off on the television, what we used to do? Boy, we get us a clothes hanger and we take that rocker loose and bend it up and wrap it around something, stick it down in that hole and move it to the left, move it to the right. Right? That was not the purpose for the coat hanger. No. The purpose for the coat hanger was to give you and I something to hang our clothes on. Right? But we took it and we used it for another reason. Isn't that something? Sometimes we can get caught up and we can get used to do other stuff and allow ourselves to be used for other purposes. And we can get so far away from being used, amen, for the purpose in which God had created us. Isn't that something? We can get our eyes and focus on what somebody else is doing and try to pattern ourselves out of what somebody else is doing, and we can lose total sight on why am I here? Did God make me to be a carbon copy of running? Or did he make me original? He made each one of us, none of us the same. You can get you a couple of twins together, amen, and put them side by side. Like you couldn't look at them and tell them apart. But if you look real close, it's going to be something that's a little different. It's going to be something a little different about it. Every last one of us are originals. And God has created us for a purpose. And we can't try to pattern ourselves after somebody else to try to figure out, am I going in the right direction? Because you don't know what their purpose is. You're trying to walk in somebody else's shoes and in somebody else's footprints, amen, and you'll be so far out of who you're supposed to be, amen, and you don't even know who you are yourself. Lord have mercy. When you grow up and you look at everybody, you see the cool game, and you see the game they call it nerds, and you say, well, I don't want them looking at me like no nerds, so you try to become what they are in order for to fit in. Come on now. See, it's possible for us to get out of character and to get out of who we are and walk in something else. But God had purpose and God had intent, amen, in mind, amen, and we need to try to find out, amen, are we walking in what God has created us to walk in, amen, or have we become